Sagittarius, and 3 things to know. So we're gonna dive right in. This lunation is happening, okay, I am back. I've been having tech issues, so my apologies. I feel like it's Mercury retrograde and we're not even near it. So anyways, I'll rehash again. Wednesday, November 23rd at 5:57 p.m. we have the new moon in Sagittarius, and this is occurring at 1 degree and 38 minutes in the sign of Sag. So the moon and the sun are going to be conjunct in Sagittarius. I swear, I think these are signs because my internet keeps going on. I have the data and it's just going in and out and saying I have to reconnect. You guys, I don't know what's going on. We're going to continue on. We also have a trine happening in Jupiter, which stationed direct in Pisces. And so this is all of this energy, which is a lot of Sagittarius, which is a fire and a mutable sign, which helps bring a season to an end, because we will be having the summer solstice, the winter solstice in a few weeks. I'm like so off my game right now. I think it's the tech snafus. Anyways, all of this fire element, this energy, this passion, especially since it's occurring at 1 degree, it's having us want to take a step forward and impulse, and it's calling us to really set our sights anew on goals, on starting something actually like brand new, and going out into the world, because Sagittarius is about expansion. It's ruled by Jupiter, so it's about expansion, growth, travel, adventure, new, like meeting new people, learning, and really building on that. And so a lot of this energy right now is going to help foment us to move forward and to build on that. So I have in my mind, when I was tapping into these energies, I got the Fool card immediately, the beginning of the tarot deck. And this is about taking a step forward in the direction of your dreams, because Sagittarius energy and the season that we're in, especially just having wrapped up yesterday, Scorpio season, and we still had, the moon in Scorpio. It's about taking what we've released and allowing the light to shine upon us and see, well, what is it that I've learned? What is it that has been clarified? What has been illuminated? And what can I do taking all of this new insight forward? And again, too, as we continue, because we just started Sagittarius season, we are going to continue receiving new information, new intuitive downloads, new insights and messages to revamp our goals along the way. So this lunation, there's a special, especially energetic type of energy propelling us and asking us, think big, dream big. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to really manifest come 6 months when we have the full lunation, right? And so this is the beginning, especially since we have, Sag in several planets at this time. There's an energy here of wanting to get out and meet new people, try new things, change the way we're doing things. But be cautious too of taking on too much, of trying to I wouldn't say be cautious of going outside of your comfort zone or your element, but of trying to undertake too much and doing too much too soon. Just try to strike a balance in what you do here. Also know that even though the new moon is about, starting and initiating new things, we are going to still receive more insights and illumination and truths, because Sagittarius is a sign of truth, higher knowledge, spirituality as well. And so a lot of those things will be uncovered as we continue ahead. But the energy is absolutely ripe right now to think absolutely, I keep saying the same words and I feel like I'm off. Again, this feels like a Mercury retrograde for me. I don't know why. This is just a lunation to just think beyond what you normally think, to think outside of your bubble, to think of something a little bit scary or daring and try something new. In terms of, your goals and what it is that you want to develop, culminate, nourish, grow, whatever it is you want to plant your seeds, think big, because the energy here is right for that. We are going to shift into 3 things to know, and intuitively I got these things while I was meditating, and it's interesting because some of them seem obvious, but wait until we get below the layers. The first one is, I'll do first one. Where do you feel stuck or stagnant? Because this is about getting yourself deeply unstuck and enacting some type of deep change that is needed. It's like breaking free. Because again, Sagittarius energy is about freedom. Sagittarius don't like to be restricted. They're very independent. They're adventurers. Many of them love globe-trotting, traveling, learning, expanding their mind too. Not necessarily always geographically, but many do. It's about expanding the mind, learning new things, and integrating new things. And I don't mean it here where I say get unstuck in a superficial way, like maybe change something in your routine or change your hairstyle or do something on that type of level. I'm talking about a deep-seated change. There is something in the pit of your belly that you may be feeling like something big has to change, whether it's internal, like an internal shift that you're going to make, or something external, like something you have to change outside of what you're doing, like your work or relationships, something big. I was feeling like there is a sense of being stuck, almost like your feet are planted in, what's that sand called? Quicksand, or some type of heaviness, and you're like getting weighted down, and it's like, no, I have to get out of this. I've been in it too long. Something has to change. That's the energy that I'm feeling. There's a newness. It's like breaking free of the old. It's almost like, you know what? You can compare it akin to like an extreme glow up inside and out, not just superficially on the outside, but inside and out. This is the energy that I'm getting. So think about where you feel deeply stuck right now in your life, where you feel that there's stagnancy, that things haven't shifted, things haven't changed. You maybe have been trying to do something or push at something for a long time. Whether it's, again, a relationship, a job, maybe in an environment you're in, maybe you're not happy where you're living, whether it's the actual physical home or the city or the location, maybe it's the group of friends you're with or what it is you're pursuing or how you're using your time. There's something that has to shift, that has to change, and the energy right now is ripe for that. So just think, a lot of it's you're gonna feel it. You're just gonna know automatically what it is that has to shift. Because this is what's going to allow you to break free. This is what's going, hey, Weave Killer, this is what is going to allow you to move forward. Because right now with this lunation, we're being called to propel forward completely. And especially since this is at 1 degree, it's happening right at the start, right? Close to 0 degrees of Sag. This is a brand new beginning. And so something has to be shifted, something has to be changed. So point 2, expand yourself. And I'm like, yeah, this is obvious, especially given Sagittarius energy, but this is also about shining your light to the world in order to attract what you want. So this is going to be a little bit uncomfortable, I'm sensing, for some folks, because when you stand in your power and when you claim to be who you are, we'll just say everything. You accept who you are and you just accept and go out into the world and act. This is me. You don't try to dim yourself. You don't try to hide what you say or act or be or how you are. You don't change yourself for others or try to accommodate other people. I'm not talking about out of respect or helping people in that way, like, you know, getting up out of a seat to allow someone who may need to sit. I'm not talking about that type of accommodation. I'm talking about people pleasing or really almost resisting or perhaps rejecting who you are in place of others to make other people feel a certain way, whether it's good, whether it's comfortable. No, this is about you putting yourself out there and allowing your light to actually shine. And we've been getting several messages about this for months now. And this is going to continuously come because, again, everyone is on different timelines. And this happens in gradations, right? In iterations and levels. And so not everyone is going to do this all at the same time. But the truths of what your heart is calling you to do next, where you're being pulled, especially if it's something very different, because with this lunation, again, especially with point 1, there's a sense of like breaking free out of stagnation, of something in your life that's like, no, it's gone, it's dead, it's done, I'm ready. And there's a sense of opening the door, looking back, perhaps saying thank you for everything that I've learned and what I've experienced, but I'm done and I've learned this, closing the door and going forward. It's a lot of Fool energy. And so that expansion with yourself, it's going to brighten your, not just auric field, your energy, but also your own light, what it is that you attract. And I feel like some of you at first, it may feel, it's almost like when you open a door and you come out from a home that's been heated and then you go out and it's really, really cold. And you're like, no, I want to go back in. No, keep going forward, keep going out. Eventually you can come back into the heated home, but this is where you need to go and be so you can start engaging with new things. It's like a refreshed energy. Sometimes, you know, when you've been in the heat for so long and you go out in the cold, it feels nice. It feels refreshing. Your face has like a coolness to it. I'm not saying, you know, you stay out there for a couple hours or more, but it's a refreshing energy. And that's the rejuvenation that I intuitively kept getting, because this is going to help you grow. It's going to give you like a boost. Almost think of this lunation as like an external vitamin instead of taking literally like a multivitamin. And I know they have a bunch of studies that really haven't shown an effect actually with multivitamins, but that's a whole nother conversation. Think of this lunation as an external vitamin to give you that boost up, especially in terms of, we'll just say like a vitamin D concoction, maybe solar energy, and we'll just say energy in general. It's a boost, an energetic boost to help you propel forward into what it is that you're really being called and pulled to and toward. Okay, point 3, rest. I know, I was like, okay, well, with all this energy, especially since Sagittarius is a fire sign, and many, I'll just say Sag energy is very inquisitive, very curious, not just mentally, but also physically, likes to move about, likes to try new things, likes to move and dance, literally dance to the rhythm of life, perhaps also dance as well. And so as you go about this month and onward into your journey, because again, it's not static, we keep going and adapt as we move forward. You're going to have to integrate a lot of these things that are occurring, right? With energies, with upgrades, downloads, changes, especially if they're things that are new. If you are changing any type of situation in your life, or even ending something and leaving, there's a sense of change. And so I kept getting like a rapid fire, it's like when people play tennis and they have that machine, sometimes they play solo, and I don't know what it's called. If any of you have played tennis, not that I'm a tennis player, I'm not, I could barely get the ball going, but it has a machine and it shoots out balls for people that want to practice. I kept seeing that. And so the energy you may feel, especially with so many planets, we have stellium right now in Sag, you may feel just an urge, an energetic urge to try to do a lot, to socialize, to put your energy into a lot of different things that are calling you to either wrap up and to start, especially with this lunation. And I already sense like a little bit of tiredness. So be careful of burning yourself out and allowing yourself the space and the time to integrate all of this newness, all of this knowledge, this curiosity, especially movement. If you're doing any physical movement, I'm not talking about exercise. I'm talking about literally doing stuff, socializing, going out, moving out and about. It's exhausting. It tires you out. The same thing too, as you start to integrate not just healing, learning truths, but also you're going to be receiving, I feel in this season, a lot of crown chakra activation. So a lot of intuitive downloads. I'm sensing, well, obviously up here where the crown chakra is, but that may actually cause you to take a step back and just be like, okay, I need some time to recoup, to regain a little bit of inner balance, to allow all of this to just settle, like to settle down. What is it called when, almost like a snow globe effect, when you shake it and you allow the little snow thingies to settle? It's that type of effect. So I know for many folks, wherever you are in the world, there's a lot of different things happening, especially towards the end of the calendar year and with many different diverse holidays, to really take a step back and ask yourself, what's important? What do I need to do for myself? Most importantly, to help me feel whatever way I want to feel. Generally, most people want to feel some type of balance, calmness, peace of sorts, while also managing and using this energy that I have around me to the best of my ability. So again, there's like a give and take here. I'll receive this, but I'm also going to give back to myself in this way. So I immediately felt this energy. You may have felt it shift, especially when Jupiter, which is in Pisces right now, went direct. You may have felt just almost like the bicycle wheels went backwards, and now you're like, okay, we're ready to shift forward. We're ready to start anew and really end things. Start processing, grieving. And I'm not saying, this is it, you have until tomorrow to grieve, but start going through those stages of trying to wrap up things that are done, that within yourself you are ready to release and let go of, and maybe look back one last time and then move ahead. but there's a significant energy that is shifting, and I felt it because I'm talking super fast. And sometimes when I have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart as well, so I feel, I didn't even check my chart, but that's a whole nother thing. I feel like this energy has, it's almost been like an electrifying type of effect of wanting to do a lot. And I found myself exhausted. I just took a nap earlier because of that. And I'm like, whew, just center ourselves, take a deep breath, go outside if it's cold where you are or even warm, and just be a little bit with the elements to, again, to allow all of this to integrate, to settle within our bodies and to all our different bodies that we have. Okay. My internet thing keeps saying reconnect. You guys, what is up with this thing? Okay, I'm gonna see what's coming up for this new moon. I think there's a few of you here. I'm willing, how much time do I have? I can do some new moon readings if you all are interested to see what is coming up. Let's see. What is happening, please, for the collective, for all of us with this lunation in Sagittarius? Wonderful. Got a shitload of cards. We got 4. Okay, we got new moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Hey, keep it on me. How are you? It's, you know, I mentioned earlier with this lunation, I got the Fool card energy, and that's Aries, which is all about leadership. And so again, this is about taking leadership and ownership and responsibility and accountability for your own life. It's okay. I always get like a lemon. Squeeze anything you have to, any last form of just getting it all out, whether it's self-pity or complaining or whatever, and then be like, okay, it's time to get our shit together. What's the game plan here? It doesn't mean you have to do it all tonight, but this is about making and taking a step forward with this energy. And you guys, when I say that, I'm not saying take a giant ass step like you have to do something 360 or revolutionary. This is taking a step, whatever it means to you. It could be something small for you. Maybe it's, again, if you're looking for a new job, maybe it's like, okay, I'm going to open up my resume and update it for this week. Maybe next week I'll update the design. And maybe the following week I will start submitting or look for 2 jobs, you know? Start little and work your way up. But this is about taking that momentum forward. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, so this too is all about, again, personal responsibility. And we ourselves have that. We can't put it on anyone else. Why did I get the tarot deck? I didn't even finish here. We have full moon in Libra, find balance. Again, I mentioned this earlier. There's just a balance to take with this energy. Be careful of burning yourself out, of trying to do too much, of trying to take on, because this season, especially Sagittarius is very passionate, wanting to connect and communicate with many other folks, especially communities with the world, putting yourself out there, being out there. It's almost like I kept getting an animal. What was it? It wasn't a beaver, a wombat? Some type of animal that lives in the ground. It wasn't a mole. I don't remember. It was a rodent that I had channeled during my meditation, and it was just poking its head up. Maybe it was a prairie dog. It was poking its head up from the ground, and it was just running around trying to, meet other animals and learn information. So that's the energy that I get. Groundhog. Yes, Toya, thank you. I know all these other animals, but the groundhog, that's exactly what it was. So keep this in mind. When you feel yourself feeling a little bit, I gotta kind of take a step back, center myself. That's when you'll know, and you'll feel it, because this energy, again, a lot of folks, if you've noticed during holiday seasons, people do a lot, whether it's cooking, cleaning, all these social events, going out, trying to be out there and to do whatever it is they need to. And then New Year comes, and then the beginning of the year, people are tired. People are like, I need a vacation from this because of everything that's been happening. Everyone's out and about. If you've noticed, there's been a lot more social engagement and people just everywhere outside because of different events, but more so because of the season that we're in. We have full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. Again, temper them, Sagittarius, especially with Mercury and Sag. And if any of you have major placements in Sagittarius, or you're Sagittarius, or you have maybe your Mercury, you can become very passionate with communication. And sometimes because Sagittarius are very, very honest, the energy itself may also compel you. You can embody this energy to be brutally honest and blunt with people. So just be mindful of that when communicating, when getting any passionate ideas or creativity out to folks that you connect with. Again, it's all about the balance with this energy. It almost reminds me, again, with Sag, I almost feel like it's an air fire sign rather than fire, because it's very intellectual, very also in the mind. But again, there's a lot of passion and enthusiasm with this. Finally, we have first quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. And so this is a great way to actually attune yourself and get in tune with yourself and stay in balance. Almost like checks. How am I feeling today? Because that'll give you almost like an alert, like a radar on what it is you need to do to take care of yourself. Okay, I see messages popping and then they freeze. Keep it on me. You said, yeah, I'm definitely getting it done before 2023. I know, right, Christina? I didn't even think of groundhog, but Toya got it. You know your animals. It's interesting. We've got fire, we've got earth, air, and water, literally all balanced. So this is taking a really comprehensive, balanced approach in this season of life, and really being not just mindful, but intentional where you want to put your energy, because there's, again, a focus on you. There's a focus on what it is you want to go after. Well, especially since we have Jupiter right now in Pisces, some of you may be feeling that, more emotionally connected in terms of what you want to do. Because sometimes it's easy, we make goals, but we don't always connect to them on an emotional level. And that's why some of us lose steam, because we don't have that personal connection. So again, if you're thinking about goals in terms of your life and what it is that you want to pursue, whether it's finishing up for 2022 or into the next year, think about something that is very much connected to your emotions, that really is meaningful for you, because it's going to make it, what's the word? I think it's going to allow you to stay with it for the long haul, because Sag is a mutable energy, and so it tends to end things. And so you want the cardinal energy of Capricorn and Aries to initiate. Actually, you want the fixed sign energy. We don't have any here. We've got 3 cardinal signs and another mutable. But Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, you want to be able to sustain that energy and not burn yourself out. Oh yeah, do you guys have Thanksgiving plans? Oh, you have a lot of them in Virginia, Toya. That's why you're an expert on groundhogs. I almost said gophers. Okay. I'm doing a 9 or 10 mile hike tomorrow. You're doing a turkey wave killer? Are you all doing anything for this week, for this holiday week? Okay. We have breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Is this I thought this was an animal. You're cooking, keep it on me? I think a lot of people are going to be cooking. Anyone shopping? I know this is a big year. Some people like to shop. Wow, you guys are all cooking. Yum. You're going to be busy, huh? What are you guys cooking? This is about releasing. Again, as we wrap up the year, and this isn't something that's static, it just continues, but you will know of what things you need to let go of and what things you are ready to step forward into. Because until you release certain things, especially if it's in an area that you want to make movement forward and see growth, you won't be able to start it until you release something. So be careful of trying to control anything, holding on too tightly. I see all these you guys are right on top of all these shopping things. Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I didn't even remember the dates this year. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Look at this. This is especially rejuvenating. A lot of focus here on honoring yourself, finding balance, about almost like a self-protective energy, making sure you take time to take care of yourself, because boundaries, in the most simplistic fashion, they are self-care. It's a form of self-love. We allow people to know, okay, this is how I love myself, by showing you what's permissible and what's not permissible. And so just be mindful of that. There's a lot of letting go, not just in terms of control, but also energetic weight, things that you're done with, things that you're ready to release. Because we have emotions here, so some of you are still wrapping up, and this week you may be feeling that. Okay, I'm going to pull a few cards here. We're almost like we have one foot in the door and another still wrapping things up, which is really normal as we shift. I just saw a big paragraph that just left. Hold on. Oh my goodness, you won't believe what card I got, and I only got one. Okay, no, I didn't get one. We got the Fool card, Aries energy, and we got the Four of Wands, fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. I can just tell you, with this lunation, it's about going forward, taking a leap of faith in something, putting yourself out there for something new, not being afraid. Again, there's an energy here of, once you release what has come to an end, what you're no longer needing to carry with you on this next path of your journey, you are going to start something really, not just a brand new journey, but something that I feel is going to bring a lot of enjoyment, success, balance as well with the Four of Wands. I feel like this is going to call in a lot of new people, new interactions, relationships, opportunities, especially passionate creations, a lot of fulfillment. I'm seeing food now. Christina, you said I might cook the black-eyed peas we was talking about last Wednesday. Mac and cheese, maybe a Cornish hen, doing kale instead of collard greens, a cake and 2 pies. Is that it? That's all you're cooking? Mail some over here. That sounds really good. Wow, you're gonna be busy. That sounds absolutely delicious. You're doing an upside down pineapple cake. Keep it on me. I almost thought about baking a cake, but I'm like, no. Oh, you guys, everyone focuses on desserts. I'm making like 3 or 4 different potato dishes. We're gonna wrap this collective reading up with one last message here. We have reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Everything that's happening outside of us is very much a reflection of our inner world. So there's a lot of contracts coming to an end, a lot of just realizations of what it is you no longer want to bring with you. Again, this is about getting clear on values and also boundaries. Finally, we have advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. We could have just gotten this in the beginning and wrapped up this entire reading. This is exactly the energy that encapsulates the Sagittarius, this lunation, this new moon. Look at this. We got so much leadership going forward. This is, again, really taking time. I'm actually planning the first week of December, 4 hours in the evening, where I'm just going to a coffee shop and I'm going to be working on my goals, reflecting from this past year, and really asking myself, what is it that I truly want in all areas of my life? This is exactly what you're being called to do, because this is a brand new beginning. Some of you are going to be, I would say, very much starting new paths. Maybe it's not, you can't see it right now, right? They're unforeseen at the moment. But within the coming weeks, I would say maybe perhaps when we get closer to the astrological new year, around mid-March, many of you will be starting new journeys in an area of your life that you didn't anticipate, because it's going to help you grow, and your soul is actually calling for you to do that. It's almost like a inner stirring of like, come on, we got to go. We got to up level. We got to do something different, and we are ready to do this. There's a lot of just a beautiful energy. Look at this. Just a lot of celebration, a lot of good things that are coming with this energy. You're ready. If I can sum up this lunation, it's you're ready. But you gotta know it. You gotta believe it within your own heart. You gotta keep your own fire lit, and you got to disoccupy whatever is no longer with you or needed, or that's coming with you. Okay, I'm catching up on the messages. Christina, there are so many other things to do, not just hiking. I just joined an impromptu meetup for hiking. I'm like, this sounds so Sagittarian, because I'm usually a solo hiker. I enjoy hiking by myself. It's like my me time. But this is going to be with people, you all. And so I'm like, I'll try something new. This is, again, very Sag-like, to do it in community of others. And you never know. But you're going to be cooking and making some good food. And so you're going to be using your energy for some amazing things that you're making as well. This is a great time too, you all, in this season to connect with other like-minded folks through your interests. Check out any events happening, meetups, Eventbrites, whether they're online or in person. There's just a lot happening now. It's this season, and the energy is going to be very social. Not that you have to be all the time, but this is an opportunity too to meet new folks, to shake things up a bit, and to change the dynamics. Okay. So, I think we just have a few folks here. If any of you would like a reading, would any of you like a reading or be interested in a new moon? Eventbrite has so many cool things. Sometimes they have events that can connect you more to people. Well, obviously they can, because there's people involved, but you can do it online, and then sometimes you meet people in person. Yeah, sure. I don't know why, because usually I've known about some of these groups, Christina, for a long time, but I've always been kind of hesitant, maybe scared or fearful, because again, some of these hiking groups, at least it depends on the meetup group, right? There's a lot of people in them. And I'm like, well, you think, what if I don't meet anyone to talk to? What if I just stand there? And it was this energy for sure, the Sag energy. I just signed up yesterday, actually. I don't know what kind of hike it is either, so I hope I can do it. Okay. What's coming for Christina, please, with this new moon in Sagittarius? Okay. Ooh. Nine of Swords at the bottom. I feel like this is something you're letting go, that you are transitioning from the state. Releasing anything that's not allowing you to be in a state of joy, of peace, of calm. Anything that makes you feel anxious, off kilter, it's like see ya. got it. I pulled 2 oracles for you too. So we'll do a mix of oracles for you guys. Okay. We got the Lovers, Gemini energy, 10 of Pentacles, that's Earth, the Empress, Venus energy, 9 of Cups, water, wow, Knight of Wands, fire, it's beautiful. Then you got new moon in Taurus and first quarter moon in Gemini. Know your worth, speak your world into being. I feel like you have a relationship that's coming in. Could be a friendship, but I feel like you have a, I'll start with these cards and go down. I feel like you have a relationship coming in. It could start off as a friendship first, but I feel like this is something long-term, committed, stable. I'm getting very grounded. You know when you're around someone and their energy just makes you feel calm, like they have their shit together, they just feel like good? That's the energy I'm getting with this person. Perhaps that's why we have Gemini and Taurus energy, not just in these cards and the oracles, but also in the tarot, because this is also Taurus energy, Libra. This person could be from another culture. This is like Sag coming into play. This could be a person from another culture. You could meet this person online or virtually, or they could live from a distance. But I feel like they could also live near you too, but just be very different, like from a different background than you. But I feel like, wow. I feel like this is just going to bring a lot of joy and happiness to you. I don't know if this is something that has been on your radar or something that you may have been wanting or calling in, because I sense excitement here. And we have here, know your worth, because this is Taurus energy. So be sure to get clear on, again, it could just be friendship, but I'm sensing it's going to be friendship turned into romance. Get clear on what it is that you want in a relationship, what makes you happy, what it is you don't want, so you're aware, and clarify it. This may actually be a new moon intention for you. I don't know if this is something that you have been feeling drawn towards or feeling pulled towards, because there's a sense of, I almost want to say there's a sense of this happening like out of nowhere. I feel like this speaks to this person. This person is open. I feel like they're very communicative. Again, you may have also major Gemini placements too, but they're very intellectual, very stimulating. They like conversations. They like talking a lot. They may appear like a Sag, but they're masked. They could have major placements in Gemini. You may actually be like, at first, not even think like, oh, this is a potential contender, like a potential romantic partner. You may not even suspect that, because they may not be your type. But there's stability here. There's potential for growth. I feel like this is the type of person, as you get to know them, you're going to start seeing a different side of them. You're going to have, and I feel like both of you are going to have an immediate attraction to one another, but it may not be spoken, but it's going to be there. You know how when you just meet someone, you just connect very well, and you just have like this unspokenness sometimes with someone, but as it develops, things grow and you get to know them. This is coming in, I feel like it could come in fast with the Knight of Wands and the 9 of Cups, but I feel like ultimately this is something that I feel like your heart is in sync with. I don't know why I don't usually get like time, I don't usually get that, but I'm getting like a rush sense. I keep seeing waves. So again, really tap into your values and what it is you want, if this is something you're calling in. This is like, I feel like it's at the precipice. I don't know why I'm getting soon. This is exciting, Christina. I hope that helped. This is exciting. I don't know why, I just keep getting, I just keep getting like when you meet this person, it's almost like you see how they look at each other. There's like a sense of recognition, and they have a kid here, so they can't do anything. They can just say hi and be like, hey. It's like, there's like a sense of connectedness. Even though we have the lovers, which is 6. I just feel like a soul bond. Like there's a connection there. And things are just gonna move, I don't know, things are just gonna move quickly. This is gonna be interesting. I wonder if this person is actually traveling from out of town when you meet them. Like out and about, like at a restaurant or food, a cafe, or doing shopping or somewhere during your routine. There's just that connection. It's like when you meet someone and you're just like, our lives would never pair up kind of deal. It's just like two ships passing, but it's the energy where you feel like you know one another and you're gonna connect. You guys may start to communicate a lot. It may be how the relationship starts. It's through the communication. You know how some people, especially if you don't live close to one another, you start talking to one another, and now these days people use FaceTime, all the video software, right? There's something about communication here, right? And Gemini is about the 3rd house, which is local, but I got Sag too, and we have Taurus, is more long distance. I feel like this is someone you're going to meet and get to know a lot more through virtual channels potentially. Communication is big here. I hope this has helped. You've been saying I will meet someone while traveling for months now. Did I say that before? About traveling? I keep getting something with you about distance travel. The thing is, it happens when it happens. That's what I heard. I saw the wheel, and so that's a divine timing indicator. And then I heard it happens when it happens. And I'm like, well, when? I feel like if there's any element of you expecting it or trying to control the process, sometimes when we feel like we know something is coming in, we may put energy towards it. So I almost want to undo what I just said. Forget about this reading. Forget about it and keep living your best life, because I feel like it's in a moment where you're not going to expect it. It won't be on your mind. So it's not like when you are out and you're like, maybe this will be the day that I meet this person. This is the hard part though, because when people get readings, sometimes they'll fixate, okay, I'm supposed to meet someone, I don't know, they said like in 8 to 10 weeks. And then they look on their calendar and then they count down, and I'm like, no, don't do that. Did I? I don't remember the dates. I feel soon because I got March in my head, but I feel like it's going to be soon. And the thing is, like for us right now, we're like March seems far, or even January for some, but it passes by so fast as you're seeing time. All I'll say is just time is moving faster. I just feel like this is going to be something that is going to just bring a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. You're going to connect. Sometimes I'm getting that saying, good things are worth waiting for. Sometimes good things are worth waiting for. Okay. We have Firefly Magic Glow. Okay, we'll do you, and then we have Keep It On Me. Ooh, you said you and someone I know, so someone else told you the same thing? That gives it more credibility and validation there. You're welcome. That's exciting. I think 2023 is going to be a lot about relationships, because we got the South Node in July. About July 17, I believe, or the 23rd. It's going to be shifting into Aries. Confirmation. I love it when there's double confirmation there. Okay. Firefly Magic Glow. Okay. What's coming in for Firefly Magic Glow, please, for this new moon, or with this new moon in Sagittarius? Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, you got Seven of Pentacles at the bottom. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of growth, perhaps in the area of your career and finances, stability in general. You got a lot of cards. Okay, hold on. Okay, we got an oracle. Your oracles, last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. Okay, let's see the cards. We got Two of Pentacles. This is Earth. Knight of Swords, air energy. Nine of Swords now, or air. Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Wow, we got a lot of swords. Six of Swords. Shit, King of Swords. Yes, I got you. Keep it on me. You're next. Right now, I'm on Firefly. Then we have Keep It On Me. Page of Swords. Holy crap. You're like taking all the swords, all the suits here. Four of Pentacles. This is Earth. Nine of Pentacles. The Hangman, Pisces. The Chariot with Cancer. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of room. Nine of Cups. Seven of Swords. And you got the Death Rebirth card in reverse, Scorpio. You may be resisting some type of change. Okay, we'll see. We'll start. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Nine of Swords. I can't believe all the sword energy. You may have major placements in Aries. Why did I say Aries for air? Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Aries may mean something to you. It's the descendant of Libra, so maybe there's something with your Aries Libra axis that is important. Maybe that's where your communication is at. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me hold it this way. I'm like trying to settle here. Okay, so I feel like there's some balancing that's going to happen. Some type of change that you're being called that is going to help you lead to stability, to balance. It's going to initiate that. And this also means it's almost like moving away from things that may be causing any of this instability. Because if you want to create some form of stability, especially with these pentacles, this is again speaking to, it could be to your foundation, also just to your physical body, just feeling grounded yourself. You have to remove yourself from anything that is contributing to that destabilization. So there's a sense here of moving yourself away from that and actually making these changes pretty quickly. So you're being called with this lunation. Anything that is affecting you in an adverse way, anything that is just not feeling good, whether it's people, places, situations, things around you, routines, habits, mindsets, give it a review, a reflective time. Engage with it and see like, okay, what has to go? Because this is your first step. I feel that's coming. We're going to continue on because you've got quite a few. Queen of Swords, Six of Swords, King of Swords. Boundaries. This may be having to do actually with some people. You see, they're not looking at each other. They're like almost like back to back. So I feel like there may have been an impasse. Perhaps, what is it called? I wanted to say like a frozen, like a freeze, but that doesn't make sense. Like an impasse between you and some other people. It could be one person in particular. There could have been miscommunication, hurt feelings, things that were said that you didn't mean or they didn't mean. Take it as it resonates. It could be with groups of people or simply energies that are around you at this time. I also feel strongly this is about tapping into your intuition, into your intellect, being really assertive. There's a need here to cut things out. There's a need here to cut things out that are either causing you mental stress or destabilizing you in some way. And mind and body are connected, mind, body, soul, I should say. And so again, you may be asked to take a more detached approach and just examine things around you, things that have been affecting you, maybe not so positively. It's energies, there's something around you. It could be, again, like a behavior, something you're doing, a mindset, but it's time to up and leave. With the Six of Swords, or some type of change that you're being asked to make. And the Queen, well, both of them, well, the King can be a little bit more cold, but the Queen of Swords too, both of them really set firm boundaries. So you're being called to boundary up. This is similar. We got something about boundaries with the weekly, with the collective, I should say, not the weekly. I'm in the wrong reading. With the collective, with the new moon. So this is something for you to really take a look at. Who has access to you? What it is you need to cut away, to release, to let go. Because again, we have Libra. You may deal with people pleasing, perhaps in a way where you may not speak up for yourself, speak your truth and let people know like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. You're doing this to me, and I'm not saying you say it to them in this way, but you may be feeling a certain type of way with some people around you or folks, or even what it is you're doing to yourself in terms of your own boundaries and trying to accomplish things. There could be some element of self-sabotage too, because this is a shadow aspect of Libra energy, people pleasing, trying to do things for others. But here you're being called, like, it's like no more. This is like a, what is that word? Like a ceasefire. It's like a ceasefire is being called, and you're being asked, okay, you got to make a decision. You got to move away from this. This can't continue. Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. This is about yourself again, your own foundation and stability. I feel like you may be asked to consider new ways of doing things. Again, it's about stabilizing yourself. Hey, Jasmine. It's about stabilizing your foundation, your physical self, your emotional self too. So there's something here about doing things a different way so that you can reach that stability and getting internal stability, which will reflect naturally in your outside world, so around you too. This is boundaries. Something about boundaries. Energetic boundaries and boundaries with people. I mean, making sure that you also take that time to focus on you. You may be overgiving. I'm getting the energy of you doing a lot for other people. Like if people need help, you may be one of the first to offer or to be there for them, or simply to listen. Or if people ask for help, like tangible help with something, you may help them. And so you may give more than what you have, and you may not realize it. Because there's a strong element here of tightening up your boundaries and putting it on you and focusing on your stability, because there's growth coming in for you. We got the Hangman, the Chariot. We got 3 cards left. So this is Pisces energy. Is this the only major arcana? We got 3 major arcana for you. So again, yeah, this is also too about moving forward. Again, speaking of looking at things from a different way, this could also speak to completion too. Speak to completion of a certain way of doing something in your life, and doing things in a different way and moving forward with that, because this is taking a change in direction. I feel like this speaks to how you share your energy, how you share yourself. Because again, this was your oracle that we got. So again, this to me is indicative of maybe you're putting a lot more energy into other things but you, and you may be feeling a little bit unbalanced, a little bit like you don't have enough time, enough energy, enough like just you time to do what it is. You may be helping other people's dreams grow, like you may be helping them but not you, because you're being called to do that for yourself. Because we got the 9 of Cups here, 7 of Swords, and then we've got the Death card in reverse. So there's something about resisting here. Change may not come easily for you. I feel like there may be people around you. Again, I'm getting like, I don't think they're causing you direct anxiety, but there may be people around you that are just almost, I don't want to say like they're infringing on your energy, but you may have to set strict boundaries with certain people so that you're able to use that time, that energy, that space for you instead of constantly doing for others. Pour into you. There are things coming to light, I feel, with these relationships. I mean, in standard interpretation, Nine of Cups speaks to blessings, abundance, but it's also about relationships as well. And I feel like something has to shift here. There's some relationships or energies around you that I feel you are resisting letting go, or you may not want to see how they truly are, because with this in reverse, there's a resistance to change, and this change wants to happen. There's a death that has to happen, especially with the way you are conducting energy. So with this new lunation, you're being called to really reflect on yourself. With all of this sword energy, this is all air. You may actually be feeling just burnt out up here, but this is all about reflecting within and asking yourself, what do I need to do to make sure that I put myself first and I focus on me first, that I pay myself first? I'm not talking about money, like I pay myself first with time, and then I take care of my goals and what I need to do before others. Because if you don't have it, you are going to have to, you're being invited to say no. A lot of energy of disconnecting from other things and bringing yourself back into balance. We got that here. Ooh, the crystal fell. Like this. You literally just have to close the door on people. Maybe not even respond. Maybe just tell people you're going on vacation, even if you're staying home, so you can take that time for you. And so be mindful. You may actually have to let go of some belief systems and also some individuals in your life that are contributing. Because I feel like you may give a lot, and there may be people that take advantage of that because they know. Because look, at the bottom of the deck, you got 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. You're being asked to go after your own goals, your dreams. It's about time that you start growing them, plant the seeds, because they're going to grow quickly, but I feel like you've been watering other people's. I've been there, done that as a Libra. I unfortunately know what that's like. I saw a bunch of bubbles, you guys. We have Keep It On Me is next. Hey, Rainbow Swag King, how are you? Gobble gobble. Jasmine, Tiffany, how are you? How are you all? You're good at listening to other people's problems. I imagine people really like that because you're a deep listener and you probably give advice. People probably like to unload on you. But all this energy, it's like no more. It's time to be the Queen and King of Swords, cut it off and turn the other way. And it may seem actually selfish, but it's an act of self-love because you're reading focused a lot on you, on boundaries for you. Hopefully this new moon will bring an abundance of happiness, health, love, and finances for us all. Tiffany, hell to the yes. I claim this. Okay, Firefly, I'm not so good at opening up to others. Be careful, because that's non-reciprocal energy. You know, it could be a one-sided relationship. You may be entertaining folks that are just trying to use your ability to listen or whatever it is that you hold space for them. And so I feel there's some boundaries that are needed, and perhaps just speaking out. Hey, Francisque, how are you? Yes, a big no to others. It's written in your reading. You got a lot of being very assertive, putting down the swords and being like, nope, nope, can't do it, nope. We just talked about food earlier, Rainbow Swag King. Christina's making, what is it, Cornish hen, black-eyed peas, collard greens. Keep It On Me, upside down pineapple cake, right? You all are cooking a lot. Rainbow Swag Queen, how are you? You're welcome, Firefly. Okay, we have Keep It On Me next. We're doing new moon readings. Yes, Wave Killer. And then Rainbow Swag Queen and Rainbow Swag King. Right? Okay, I'm gonna end with you four. I think that's all right. Is there anyone else in the room that I didn't call that would like a reading before I close it? We're doing new moon readings. Tomorrow we can do whatever readings, you guys. Seeing what this lunation in Sag is going to bring to you all. So we got Keep It On Me right now. I'm pulling whatever oracle comes out. Oh, Francisque, you want one? I'll put you down. Okie dokes. No problem. Of course, Tiffany. Okay, let me get this deck. Okay, let's see, Keep It On Me. What's coming for Keep It On Me, please? With this new moon in Sagittarius. How did I see him? I saw a basketball with you. I don't even know anything about basketball, but the ball was being dribbled, like moved slowly. Got Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I think some fortune is coming slow and steady. What? You got two cards. Okay. Okay, let's see. We got Justice, 11, Libra energy. Got Queen of Pentacles. Got a shit ton of Venusian energy here. Taurus. We got first quarter moon in Aries, step into your power. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. This is about your worth. I feel like with this new moon, it's almost going to be like, because I got like, what are those balls? You know where the young girls go and they unveil themselves and they're like, I don't know what they're called. Cotillion. And they have quinceañera, like sweet 16, sweet 15, we'll say in Spanish for Latino folks. And cotillion balls, people have them like of age, like that's what the energy I'm getting. It's like you're going through a massive, this is like first house energy, a massive up leveling with yourself, inside and out. You may actually you may feel called actually with this lunation to do something very different with your appearance because of the values and just your mindset that has shifted. And I feel like this is bringing not just balance, but it's almost like it's validating who you always were. And it's coming from you, from inside, from within. We've got double Venus here. This is, wow, this is very strong energy too. This is helping you. All of this, and this is something, again, it doesn't have to happen now. I feel it's gonna happen in a process. It's like a tightening of who you are, and it's almost like you yourself finally believing like, yes, I'm a queen or a king, however, some people like either or, it doesn't matter. It's just the energy there of embodying that. You're like the main character of your own life. And I feel like you are going to be feeling more confident, more sure of yourself. You're going to, I feel like the energy, because of this, you're going to start making or taking new opportunities, start making choices that are different, that are going to put you and lead you to situations that are going to help shine who you really are, that are going to bring out the best in you. Okay, so I'm getting something, I heard payback, and I'm like, okay, I'm not getting that this is vengeful, or there's any revenge related to this. But I feel like, in a way, perhaps growing up, you may have faced, I got like ostracizing. You were ostracized. I was gonna say ostracization. I always get these words, and I'm like, that's a big one, like to for my mouth to say. You may have experienced perhaps like you may have felt people looking down on you, or you may not have felt good enough or worthy enough, or we'll just say enough of whatever emotion it is in different points of your life. And the energy that I got here when I heard like it's payback, it's not in like a vengeful, mean way. It's almost like showing the world like, this is me, this is who I've always been. And it's going to allow you to shine bright. I feel like you're going to call in a lot of opportunities. I get like communications, I get social events, but like almost like, you know, when someone shows up to a room and everyone just looks, and the person doesn't even have to be dressed like to the nines. They could simply be wearing like a t-shirt and jeans, but everyone just looks. It's like that energy where you're going to be attracting opportunities that are in line because your vibration, it's like a whole glow up, but it's more than just like the outside. This is like an inner glow up because your values have shifted. More importantly, you've recognized your own worth. You're not going to tolerate anyone. With the justice, this is about, again, the way I'm getting it, it sounds like it's payback, you know, like vengeful, but it's almost like I'm done with anyone that is going to offer me anything less than what I deserve. It's not because you're arrogant, it's because you know your value, you know what you desire, and you're not going to put up with anything less. This is going to call in so much because there's an elevation in your own energy. We got here lighten up. And so immediately I get this is going to cause people in general, but anything that is no longer resonant with your energy level, as you continue in this path, it's going to kind of, how do I call it, like shed. Things are going to be shed from your life. So this could mean people. It could mean you kind of just maybe decluttering in different areas of your life, not just material things, right? But different things that you placed a value on once that no longer resonates. There's a need here. It's almost like a fresh new energy. Again, this is similar to like the fool's journey. It's like, okay, well, when we take a trip, metaphorically, when we start a new journey, we got to get rid of things that are not going to be coming with us. This lunation, I feel, is going to have a very potent effect for you. You're about to shine. This is solar plexus energy. Again, self-confidence, major trust in yourself, this is huge glow up. It's this. You see it in her face. You see? She doesn't have to say a thing. Her silence speaks for itself. That's the energy I'm getting. This is so exciting. It speaks of value. Look at this. Value. And I feel like some people may come or try to stay in your area, in your bubble, because of the strong vibes that you're putting out. Because when you literally imagine, like, and we all do this, like when I'm in my pajamas or in my like workout clothes, and I'm just like, my hair hasn't been combed, I'm just like, you don't feel like you're optimal, right? But when you take a shower and you put on something good, you feel really good, and that energy changes. That's the vibration that I'm getting here. So there's going to be people that are going to stay with you. Excuse me, there's going to be people that are going to want to stay with you, but you're not going to feel it. You're going to be like, I don't think so, because of your energy. It's like a red carpet event. It's like the red carpet. This lunation it's unfolding like a red carpet for you. Keep it on me. This is so cool. I hope this reading has helped. Okay, we got Wave Killer, then Rainbow Swag Queen, Rainbow Swag King, and Francisque 3. I think that's it. Oh, there's bubbles here. I'm being called to serve the collective, and you have to help me awaken my calling to help heal others. That's why I got a lot of light with you, and when I said red carpet, I saw you walking down, but it's not like red carpet Hollywood. I mean, not that you can't possibly have an event in the future there, but I'm getting, you're going to be like connecting to people, shining your light, guiding others, guiding light. Okay, wave killer, we are going to see what this lunation is bringing for you. Okay. Hold on. What is this new moon in Sagittarius bringing for wave killer, please? Okay. The Hierophant, Taurus energy at the bottom. It's interesting. This is like, of course, look, we have the sun underneath that. I feel like it's going to bring, I heard enlightenment, but just a lot of illumination around your spiritual path, your direction. We got 10 of Swords, air. Had a brain fart. 9 of Wands, fire. Knight of Swords, more air. Ace of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. There's some sort of truth that's going to be revealed, illuminated. We got Taurus and we got Leo here. Even at the bottom of that, we have Pisces, Hangman, and underneath that, Scorpio, Death card. There's some type of truth that's going to bring some type of ending for you. It could be just a way of thinking. You got Swords, Wands, and Swords. You got Taurus. I feel like this has to do with a belief system, especially with the Taurus energy and the sun. Something very rooted. It could be about relationships, about how you connect with others, your emotions, what it is that truly matters to you. Because again, Taurus is more sensory, right? It's more about the physical pleasures, because it's an earth sign. And so I feel like there's something that's going to come to an end for you with this lunation, and it's a good thing, right? Because this is, for me, I'm getting it's a belief system, a philosophy, a way of being, and it's going to up-level you. Because I feel like this is a type of mindset that you may have persisted for a long time. It's like a spiritual upgrade. This is something that you may have actually struggled to overcome, to move from. I don't know why I'm getting doubt with you. I feel like there's more of a certainty coming in with you, because again, we have the Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. There's something here it's something very brand new. I feel like it speaks to not just your belief system, but something that's going to materialize in the tangible, in earth, right? Because of this shift in your belief system. This was big. This could have something to do with forgiveness of another or others, because I sense some heart healing here. And there's some expansion there. There's something that has shifted in the way that you are seeing things now. I feel like before, your belief system may have been perhaps, it may have rested on some type of healing that needed to happen. Something about letting go. It could have been past energies, past situations, some past hurts. Because whatever it was, you've carried it with you for quite some time. And I feel like now with this momentum, it's almost like a now or never. You got to drop that energy. You got to let it go and move. You're at the end of this point. And I feel like this way of doing things, this way of, it's almost like this way of seeing the world, but this way, the way in which we see the world, it forms how it is that we, make decisions, our belief systems, our choices. And so that one tweak, which seems minor, but it's really huge, is going to alter like your path forward. But I almost get like, sometimes what I mentioned earlier about you not trusting yourself, I get a lot of, sometimes you again, you doubt yourself. You doubt the decisions you've made or you are making to go forward. And you're being called to keep trusting in yourself, because everything that you're feeling, that you're sensing, that you're getting is 100% true. Your intuition is right. Because of this release, because this is a huge release that is coming. It may actually happen with this lunation in the coming days. After, you may feel just a sense of release, especially if it's an intention you're setting to release a particular way of being, of doing, or even energies, because you could still do a lot of different releasing on the new moon. It clears that energy forward, because once you do that, it's like it calls in. It's the moment when we let go of something. It doesn't have to be something tangible. It could just be the way we think or a habit. That's when things just pop up, and this is what's happening for you. It's like the door is open, and once this leaves, it's almost like opening the door and letting the smoke go out, closing it, and then poof, things just start coming in. These are major. This is huge. I feel like this could speak to something work-wise. It could be like a project you wanted to do or something outside of it, because it's very much tied to you. I feel like it's very unique. It's something maybe that you have been thinking about for some time. It's definitely like a creative project. It could also just be a hobby. It doesn't have to be anything like huge, but it's something that you're very, very, I feel, passionate about, and it's going to bring growth, commitment, stability. And I feel like this is going to lead to more. It's not just a one-off type of idea. It's going to connect and develop into more. It's almost like someone who's like, yeah, I'm just going to, create a workbook and just sell it to a few folks. And then like a year or two later, they have like a multi-million-dollar business selling office supplies, that type of thing. That's the energy that I'm getting. Something that's going to come to your presence, to your forefront. It's going to allow you to develop that and grow. There's strong potential for that. Wow, this is great. Because again, with this energy, this has been something that you've held on. This has been something that you've held on to for a long time. And the universe is like, nope, it's time to move on. It's time to heal this. It's time to let it go. It could almost feel like, again, I feel like you're going to get a release, almost in your heart, like a heart release. It's almost like I'm ready. You're going to know it. You're going to be like, I'm ready. Because there could have been like, again, some holding on to it. Wait, we didn't get your oracle. Hold on. I was like, this reading is kind of naked here. We're missing the oracle. Okay, let's see what else here. Okay. Got one card. New moon in Gemini. Think it through. Got new moon energy. I do feel like this supports it. You did get swords with the 10 of Swords. But I feel like this is almost a decision that you will automatically know. Because if you get stuck up here for too long, then it's going to cloud your judgment. You're going to be spinning, almost like spinning circles or wheels, and not move forward. But I feel like this is something you've processed or have gone through this process of thinking of through your logic, with analyzing it. And I feel you're at the end. I almost too, even though we don't have, I feel like the Hierophant speaks to that spiritual nature. I feel like it's the universe giving you a nudge, and it's like, it's time. And you're going to feel a release. This is big. And this is such a great, I always like releases, things like that, because it sets the energy like a clean slate, and you're like, okay, yeah, I have some things maybe to just process with emotions, but I can move forward now, and I can start like anew, like truly start anew without having anything holding me back. I hope this has helped, Wave Killer. We have Rainbow Swag Queen next. It's Chris. That's the Aries, right? Have you been holding on to him for too long? Sometimes we hold on subconsciously to people or to certain situations thinking that they'll change or things will happen. And we're like, well, what if we, you know, disengage or we leave it and they try to come back? That's what a lot of people are afraid. Things are going to work out that way that they're supposed to. And the main point of disconnecting is not to forget about the other person, but it's to simply allow you to refocus your energy on you and to keep moving on. Because it doesn't do you any good kind of putting that energy in that person. Oh, you're thinking of a blogging business? Yeah, this is a great time, especially with communication. Go for it. Establish it. Words are powerful right now. That sounds exciting. Okay, we got Rainbow Swag Queen. Okay. What is this new moon in Sagittarius bringing to Rainbow Swag Queen, please? Okay. We have Page of Pentacles at the bottom. Everyone is getting new opportunities. New starts. It could be something that you're wishing to put into fruition. Okay. Let's see with your oracle. What message? What other messages does the universe have, please? Okay. You got Six of Swords. Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Wheel, and the Sun. So you got Leo twice, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. You got first quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. Last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. This speaks to it, literally clearing your mind, letting go of anything that's restricting you. Again, beliefs, because there's a lot of heart energy here. Ooh, are you holding yourself back? Is there something that you want to go forward to? Because you may be actually thinking about it, like be in your head. Perhaps that's why you're taking an analytical. Virgo analyzes things to the detail, like to the dot. And there's a sense here with the swords, you may be restricting yourself, particularly when it comes to something that you may want to engage in. It could simply mean repressing your emotions and just literally staying in your head, trying to think about something that you want to move toward. Because there's again, assessing, we've got Virgo and Gemini, we've got a lot of mercurial energy here together. So you are definitely you've been in your head. So I feel like this lunation is calling you to release that, let it go, tap into your emotions for balance, tap into your heart, open that up, get into your body. This is a time for tapping into your intuition and for cultivating that. And so you may be called to kind of shift the energy, the dynamic of leaving your head, and I know it's hard, of leaving your head and getting into your body. So doing more embodiment practices, you know, working out, walking, hiking, dancing, doing more creative projects that allow you to get into a flow, art, cooking, baking, it could be music, engaging in a hobby, whatever it is. There's so many. It's going to be to each their own. It could be also too, I heard decluttering, like literally like removing things from your area, from your home that doesn't that no longer aligns to where you are. It could be too journaling, because there's a lot of focus here on words, communication with Gemini and Virgo. So journaling is another way to tap into your emotions. It's actually a really amazing way. When you just ask yourself, like, how am I feeling? It's a simple question, but most people don't really respond to that. When you ask yourself and really pay attention and feel, like, where am I feeling this? How am I feeling? What is it that I feel? You may want to refer to the emotions wheel. You can Google that, and it's a wheel that has different emotions, like happy, and then it has different like offshoots, like synonyms for that, for all different ones. Hatred, you know, all emotions, hatred, joy, anger, frustration, all of them. There's a lot of different emotions. That's going to help you open. Well, I would say first it's going to help you get in tune more with your emotions, and gradually it's going to get you more comfortable with that part of yourself. Because I feel like you've been in your head for so long, and it may start to be a little bit cloudy, literally. You know, when you're just in your head too much thinking about something, after a while it runs its course. You can't. There's a time when it just stops. Your brain doesn't work anymore. After a while, it's always in those moments when you like take a nap, you take a shower, you take a bath, you're like, huh, I got the message or the answer that I needed. That's what's going to help. Because we have the wheel here in the sun. So you can start doing this. Otherwise, I feel like this is going to happen regardless of whether or not you do it. I feel like you're at a precipice, at a point in your spiritual journey with this lunation, that you're being called by the universe. It's time. Otherwise, we will help facilitate this change for you, where you can get more into your body, so that you can feel more, so that you can tap into your intuition. But I also feel like this speaks of, be careful of these reoccurring situations that are happening over and over, because these could be repeated cycles that you are yourself incurring. They're repeating. You don't want to get into another cycle. Right now, you want to move the cycle towards healing. So again, this could speak of, there may be something around your emotions that may be a little bit scary for you, because it's very raw, it's very vulnerable, it's very open, it's very uncertain, and sometimes it could bring certain emotions out, right? Sometimes they don't stay on the page, sometimes they don't stay contained and neat and, you know, perfectly tucked in. Emotions can be messy. So you're being asked with this lunation to get in touch with your sensitive emotional side, and don't be afraid, because this is going to bring tremendous, not just joy, but healing, immense healing for you. It's going to help also alleviate like energetic weight, and allow you to move that out and forward. This is a big shift. I feel like this is going to cause a big shift in how you process information, and the way that you use your intellect combined with your intuition. When we rely on one over the other, it could create an imbalance. So you have a lot of heart energy here. And you have Leo here on the wheel as well. So you've got a lot of Leo energy, which speaks of the heart. And so focusing on working on your heart and your emotions, getting in tune. I hope that has helped, Rainbow Swag Queen. You've been trying to work on your heart chakra? Yeah, that could happen in iterations and processes. For me, what has helped too, which may also be helpful, is to tap into 528 hertz frequency, or do a heart chakra meditation. They have a lot that just have the music, and you can play it, and it starts shifting things. You can feel it. Also too, putting your hand on your heart whenever you feel a certain kind of way, because this allows you to be present. Because a lot of times we automatically are like, oh my gosh, what's happened? And we go up here. But when we actually take that intention, that intentionality, and place our hand on our heart, we're like, okay, breathe. And then it allows us to connect more to ourselves. How am I feeling? What's going on? But I feel like this is going to, it's going to lead to healing. And I feel like it's going to happen, or it's happening already. Because next on this wheel, we have Aquarius. So we have that, what is it, 2 seasons away? Right now we're in Sag, Cap, Aquarius. So you're doing good. Okay, we got Rainbow Swag King. you're next. Let's see what's happening for you. What is this new moon in Sagittarius bringing for Rainbow Swag King, please? Okay. What? Got one card. At the bottom we got Chariot. I feel like there's also too perhaps some emotional change. There's a shift forward for you, like a growth. We're gonna get some oracle for you. It's interesting. Got Cancer. Got one card. You got Seven of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, and then you got first quarter moon in Taurus, release control. This to me is almost like a self-protective measure again. It's interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have we have Chariot and the Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, not the Pentacles. So I feel here there's some sort of shifting with your values. There's some sort of change. Underneath that we have King of Swords. I feel like you may be wising up with your own, maybe Rainbow Swag Queen is rubbing off on you, because I know we've had a lot of readings for her on boundaries and energies like that. But I feel like you're also being called to wise up on your boundaries, and there may be a value shift happening right now in this lunation for you, because I don't sense complete hermit energy, but I sense like you may be rethinking or called to rethink how you spend your time and your energy and where you're putting it completely, because Taurus too focuses on the foundation, focuses on feeling good, right? It's an earth sign. It's about sensuality, and it's the physical aspect with Venus. This is also focusing on what it is you can control, which is your energy, what you put out, not anyone else. And you see the light here. Interesting, solar plexus. You know, one of the shadow aspects of Taurus is perhaps holding on to things longer than you need to. There's a stubbornness there, because if something works, like, why change it? And you could say that's almost like the saying, you know, with Taurus. But again, I feel like you're being called with this lunation, there's some type of shift that you may need to change, especially when it comes to protecting your own time, your own energy. There may be, I'm sensing a little bit of fear with a change, because whenever you change a routine or a structure, it could impact, of course, other people in your life, the rest of your day, your routine, whatever it is that you do. But sometimes when you make a small tweak to something, it has just like that domino type of effect on everything else. But this is, in the long run, I feel it's going to help you maintain momentum. There's right now, with this new moon, I feel like there's a need to focus on you again. To focus on what really matters right now, that's going to allow you to accomplish and to execute what it is that you really want to, whatever goals that you are going for. Sometimes, okay, sometimes the way we want things to happen or the way we want things to work aren't always the best. And so when we just loosen up the reins a little bit and we're like, okay, I can shift this and I'll see what happens, what comes of it, how that makes things improve, or we'll just wait and see if anything else has to be changed along the way. Sometimes change is needed. This is definitely dealing with like energies around you and energies that you are, how you allocate your energy and what you allow into your own energetic bubble, your sphere. Because you want to ensure that your foundation is, how do I say this? That I want to say that there's peace, but that's not it. You want to make sure that you want to make sure that your foundation matches your values, the values that you are cultivating, the values that you are changing, so that they're in alignment, so that you can accomplish what it is that you want to do. Thank you. I was like, huh, how do I do this? I feel like there may be certain people you may have to say no to. You may be trying to control what it is that you can do while still maintaining a familiar or the same type of routine or process. But that's what you have to change in order to maintain, it's almost like an equilibrium, like a state of equilibrium within yourself. And also allowing you to shift forward with these updated values. Because when we change our values, generally the way we persisted, the way we've lived, the way we've done things, we can't do them any longer because they're not the same. It's almost like if we valued shopping sprees before and all of a sudden we're like, no, I kind of value being more simple and minimalistic. Well, more than likely you're not going to engage in shopping sprees, right? It's that energy. So there's something there for you to shift, to focus, because your values have changed. Now you got to update the rest. Otherwise the computer's not going to run. They gave me a good one. I'm like, thank you. I hope this has helped, Rainbow Swag King. You're welcome, Rainbow Swag Queen. You're nervous about everything? Yeah, well, this is about centering yourself too, but also be careful where you give your time and energy to. You're gonna have to say no a lot. I feel like whatever it is that you are working on, you're gonna have to say no. This was the first, second, third, underneath the deck. So again, this may cause, wow, we have it with friendships. We got the Tower. I feel like there may be people that may be wanting things from you, needing things from you. Be careful of how you use your energy and where you put it, because you may actually give it to others or to other things that have nothing to do with your values. So you may feel a little bit resentful. You may feel angst. You may feel a little bit like, oh, I don't know what to do. Why can't I just keep doing this? Why can't I help people? And no, it's not working that way because your values have shifted. I hope this has helped for you. We have Francisque. Are you in the house? Let me know if you're here and I'll do your new moon reading. Hey Olive, how are you? Are you still in here? Okay, we're gonna do your new moon reading and see what this lunation, what this new moon in Sagittarius is bringing for Francisque 3, please. Okay. Got 5 of Wands at the bottom. I feel like you may be moving away from anything that causes conflict, drama. There's something about your environment. pulling an oracle for you. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay. Okay. We got King of Cups. This is Cancer, but Pisces, Scorpio. Page of Pentacles. We got Earth. 10 of Cups. More water. The Lovers. Gemini energy. The Moon, Pisces, Cancer. 2 of Wands and Queen of Wands. Fire, Leo. Just say Aries, Leo, Sag. And then for your oracle, you got Keep Your Heart Open, first quarter moon in Libra, last quarter moon in Scorpio, last quarter moon in Scorpio. Reveal what needs to be seen. We've got a lot of depth. A lot of depth here. Okay. So for this new lunation, this new moon, why am I getting love? I don't know if you know the song. It's called Love Shack. I wanted to laugh because the song always makes me laugh. Love Shack by the B-52s. I think it's a song from the 80s, maybe early 90s. I think it's maybe early 90s, I believe, or early 80s. I don't know if there's something in there for you. I feel like this is about a relationship. There's something here about your heart as well. With the King of Cups, Page of Pentacles. This way. It doesn't mirror the same way back when I pick it up. And we got the 10 of Cups. I feel like there is a relationship. You're the second one tonight. I don't always get this. You're the second one with the relationship. I feel like there's an opportunity for a relationship coming. It was this way. First, second, third card. And I feel like this may be, an opportunity to meet someone. This person, I feel, this King of Cups is very emotionally open. I feel like they express themselves fluidly, easily, no problem, saying how they feel. And they may actually show interest and offer, because I feel like they're also looking, I heard they're also looking for their happy ending. I thought they said happy meal, like McDonald's, happy ending. There's a lot of love in this situation. Is this a past? No, I'm not getting past. Sometimes the 10 of Cups, I can get past energy, but I'm not getting past energy. I feel like this is someone new. This could be the start of something long-term and stable. I feel like this person wants or has similar values to you. This person is, I'm just getting a lot of like very loving, very affectionate. What is it? The 5 languages of love? This person is touchy, like affectionate. You know how some people like do this to you, or they're like always touching you? It's this person's like that. I'm sensing this energy. This person's very affectionate, very expressive with words too, but very affectionate. There's someone like when you're standing there, they'll put your arms around you. They'll like move your hair out of your face. It's like that person is like, who, it's someone who always finds a reason to touch you. This person's like that, very affectionate, very expressive, very loving, again, I'm getting super affectionate. They just glow of that. They're very emotionally attuned with themselves, and as such, they're very open, can hold emotional space for others. And I feel like this type of relationship, I feel like this is what's heading to you. This is someone it could be mature, but I feel like this is someone who's had years of experience and wisdom in relationships and knows what they want. They're grounded in that way, and they want someone to share a life with shared values, shared outlook. They just want a happy ending, literally. They want emotional fulfillment. They want to find their other half. I feel like this person is, they're going to really fall for you deeply, like deeply. Oh, I see 6 up here, and we got 6 here with the lovers. You may be seeing 6. Okay, so we got the lovers, Gemini energy, and then Cancer, Pisces energy here. So again, wow, this is like, this person could definitely have a lot of water, particularly Cancer. I feel balanced though, balanced energy. So they may just have a good amount of like perhaps air, water in their chart, but I feel like this person is very intuitive. This is strong, like love. I keep getting like a love dar, like a radar, but love. It's like booming all over, and I can feel it. I'm like, huh. I don't know if you're looking for love or you're calling it in, but I feel like put yourself out there in situations. I'll get to that in a sec with the fire cards that I have down here. You know, sometimes this can mean someone who is emotionally, they keep things more inside, more quiet, but I'm not getting it with this person. I'm getting they're very, very intuitive. And you know, when you meet someone and they seem like they just know you, they seem like they know how you feel, and you just feel seen and you feel heard, that's the energy that I'm sensing with this person. I feel like this person is like that, very in touch with emotions, not just with themselves, but with their partner, perhaps you. And I feel like they may be empathic as well. Okay, we got 2 of Wands, Queen of Wands. This person may live at a distance. There could be some separation here, or some type of blockage, perhaps, like something that's keeping you apart, some decision that has to be made here. There's a lot of passion as well. I feel like you're very passionate about this person, but there's some decision that I feel you're going to be called upon. Because look, we have here, reveal what needs to be seen. And again, we have the moon card. Let me pick it up right here. The moon can also conceal things, right? But with this new moon, because it's dark still, in the coming days, weeks, you are going to get more illumination. In other words, more truths, intuitive knowings about the situation and what to do. Because I feel like there's something here that may be hidden, because there's some decision here. It could be about whether or not to go forward with this, to pursue this. Maybe you want to wait it out and continue to get to know this person. We have to keep your heart open. On your part, you may be suspicious or hesitant. The moon energy could also represent that. Sometimes, not paranoia, but a little bit of like doubt of, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. But the energy here towards this person, towards you, I feel like a lot of it is from them. A lot of affection, a lot of deep emotion. Sometimes there's a lot of depth that I feel they can't even explain because they don't know how to put it into words. And so again, I feel like there's something that you are going to be making a decision about with this lunation as you find more information out or get more clarity on this situation. This may be tied to a past situation for you, like past relationships, because whenever I see keep your heart open, especially Libra, which is ruler of the 7th house, to me it indicates some type of past, obviously, relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. Any relationship that has caused you to close your heart off or to be a little bit blocked when it comes to not just love. In this particular case, it's definitely love, but it could be friendship too, to other people in your life. And so you may be working through healing and still working on opening that up and trusting others, trusting the true intentions of people and what they really want to say. Because there's something here that could be hidden. Or you may feel, perhaps because you're still working on your heart healing, you're like, wait, I don't trust this completely. And so It could be both ways. So I feel, again, by the end of this lunation, I would say within the next 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to get a lot more clarity on what decision you need to make regarding this situation. I feel like this is something that may be happening or is happening soon. I hope this has helped, Francisque. Okay. It's broken, so true. Very, but I'm scared. Oh, he's married. But he's married, I'm not calling for love. Yes, I do have doubts. Oh, okay. That could be indicative with the Scorpio Oracle card and the Moon card. I didn't even catch that with him. But I mean, that could also speak to things that the person was hiding. Always trust your intuition. I'll just say always trust your intuition, because I think we doubt it when it comes to especially romantic, whether it's we pursuing it or someone pursuing us. We can feel it more than anything. You can feel when something is off. And so if this person is trying to pursue you or chase you for any reason, and they're married, that's a red flag. Hey, Olive. Okay, we got you, Olive. We'll do a new moon reading for you. See what's happening. Francisque, this could be someone else, though. Be careful about mixing the energies. I'm not getting... It could be a past person with the 10 of Cups, but I feel like it could also be someone new. So be careful of just keep working on your heart. Keep your heart open. I'm not feeling like it's this person. We would have gotten a warning sign. I'm not getting it. Okay, what is this new moon in Sagittarius bringing for Olive, please? Okay, I think, whoa. Whoa, okay, you got quite a few, and you got one flipper. Got Queen of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. You're leveling up. Someone else got this. I think keep it on me. Moving on up. Okay, what else is happening? I just got sleepy. Maybe you need to sleep more. Okay. We got 4 of Swords. A lot of swords that are coming out for everyone tonight. 8 of Swords. This is air energy. Wow. Queen of Swords. The Hierophant, Taurus. A lot of Venusian energy as well, you guys. Lots of relationships being highlighted. All kinds. Page of Swords. Ace of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles, Earth. And for your oracle, we got first quarter moon in Aquarius, trust the universe. First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. This is like speaking like Scorpio type of releases. Scorpio shadow has problems trusting and can be insecure. It's interesting how we have that. So you may have Scorpio placement because I got it. You are in your head. There's a lot of Venusian energy around you, right? With the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom, and then we have the 10 of Wands with her. It's like you know your worth. You're not putting up with shit either. You're leaving things behind. But I feel here too, there's some energies too with you. This is another one with people. It could be mindsets as well. For you, I'm getting belief systems, mindsets as well. But it's also energies around you as well. You're definitely in your head. I feel like, do we have any cups? Nope. We got Cancer. Otherwise, we've got a lot of Taurus here. A lot of earth, grounding, and air. I feel like mentally you may just be burnt out. Like you need a mental break. You may be feeling a little bit stressed, a little bit frazzled. There's a lot going through your head. You may be thinking a lot about just a lot of things that you need to complete, finish, want to complete. It's almost like you have everything there. What I need to finish, what I want to do, what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes, what I have to do in 10 years from now. It's like everything I'm getting. A lot of different things happening. And I feel like this is really literally holding you back from making progress that you want to see, especially with your energy. There's a need to simply put that on hold, detach, and just take a breather and just be like, okay, let me get out of my head and just tap into what I know, because the Queen of Swords has a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of resources. She can disconnect from her brain, right, momentarily as well. She's also intuitive too. And when she needs to be, she taps into that. There's a balance there. So you may, again, there's a need for you to rest, to take a time out, whether it's a nap or really just, I'm going to shelf this and I'm going to get a really good night's sleep or allow myself to sleep in, and then I will address it tomorrow when I feel better. There's a need right now with this lunation. You're being called to reassess, not just rest, but your energy, how you are, it's like mental energy, how you are accumulating energy from your life, from situations, from others, and how you're processing it, because it's all happening here. And I feel like this is leading to fatigue. Yeah, there's a general just overall like detachment from your emotional space, because I don't see anything about emotions here. Well, we got the heart actually. We got the little heart here. I feel like you may be feeling like you want or need love. Like you just want to feel safe, you want to feel secure, you want to feel loved, even if just for a few hours. Because what's happening up here, it may be clouding. And look, speaking of cups, look at where her cup is at. You see that cup is in jail? She jailed those emotions. Look at that. So you may be avoiding having to get in touch with your emotions right now, because you're like, I don't want to deal with the emotions. We just got to get this done. I'm going to stay up here and stay logic. Those cups have to break free. That's why we have the heart. I feel like when you get rest, when you take time away to basically free yourself from this energy, and this could come because of all the energies here that I'm seeing, I feel like you just have to take a time out, like a respite of sorts. Like, okay, I'm going to just hang back for a sec. That's going to allow you to tap into your emotions and actually garner how you feel. Because again, when we don't get enough rest, when we are just so much in our head, at that moment, it's difficult to ascertain, well, how am I feeling? Let me do an embodiment check-in with myself. No, because we're still in that state, we kind of have to just allow ourselves, our nervous systems, to calm down, to rest, to reset. We got the Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Where did the Hierophant go? We got the Hierophant. He's at the bottom back here. And so again, I feel like this, when you get into this state of taking a time out in order to reduce this mind chatter and what's going on up here, it's going to allow you to feel a sense of renewal, a sense of, okay, let me look at things a different way. And this is what this lunation is primarily calling for you. You're being called to focus on a different way to deal with this, because I feel like you get a lot of, we'll just say, mind clutter, chaos. You tend to go into your head a lot and perhaps overanalyze or fixate on things, but not just things that are happening now, but past, present, future. And it's like creating like a tornado effect in your mind, and that's overwhelming. And so there's something that you have to do. Self-care. There's something that you have to do to honor. So there's a shift here in not just your values. What is it that you value? Because when you get clear on what you value, that's going to help you make changes that'll help you get out of this. Because I feel you don't value being in this state. You don't want to feel this way. There's a sense too of feeling a little bit desolate from emotional connections. I feel like you do want to feel more connected. You want to actually connect on a deeper level. But first things first, right? Layers. This when you get to this space of, okay, of taking care of yourself and allowing yourself to get from out of this space into this, because this is a renewed page. This page is a youngster here. We're talking energy, not just age, but this one's fresh. This person probably has like 12 hours of sleep every night. And so this person's ready to go. They have a lot of new ideas. They're tapped into their intuition too, so they're not just tapping into their own wisdom, but also intuitive hits. That's what's going to happen when you make that change, right? So this is about too, not just a physical change with your routine, like physical elements with your body itself, sleep, rest, nutrients, nutrition, I should say, well, nutrients, which you put into your body. It's the basic elements of your foundation as a human being that's going to allow you to work towards what it is that you want to focus on. These are goals, dreams. It's going to allow you to also handle. I feel like there's something big around career or finances that's wanting to come in. But this energy has to shift from this to this. This is almost like someone who's just exhausted, holding themselves back, because we got lack. This is energy-wise and also belief systems. And then we got this renewed spring chicken here. This is energy I'm speaking, not age. Again, who has this person they look fresh. They look like they're ready to like run. That's the energy you want to be in. You want to be renewed. And so those are the small tweaks you make in your foundational system with this lunation. It's going to bring in a lot, but be careful again of holding yourself back, because I feel like if there's anything that may offset you, you're being called to just be aware about that with this lunation. Be aware of what causes you to get into these slumps mentally, perhaps physically as well, where you may want to retreat, where you may hold yourself back or get back in your head. Be mindful of that, because when you know what it is that leads you to that state, you could have a few remedies up your sleeve to counter that, right? Maybe you're like, okay, I need more sleep. I know when I get to this point, like I need to just say no to everything. I need to shut down and just get a couple hours of more sleep this night, or go to bed early, or maybe take a hot shower, whatever it is. So there's just a lot of awareness happening, but you're moving through it. And I feel like with the Hierophant, you're going to reach that stability. You got the Hierophant and you got Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. So you got Taurus twice. So you're going to reach this grounding within yourself. And I feel like you're scared as shit. That's what I'm getting. Because I got a scared cat and a dog in my head, and the cat looks scared and fried. I feel like for you, this may be scary. Because you may actually, what's the word? You may actually, ooh, hold on. I have the sentence in my head. You may actually denote doing productivity, being busy with success. And so if you rest or you take time out or you feel like you're not doing anything, quote unquote productive, you may become more self-critical with yourself, or you may get on yourself. That's not what it's about. You need to actually take a step back to rest. That's going to help you with your intuition. It's going to help you feel like this. We all want to feel like a 2-year-old. You know how they have so much energy? Like they're so excited for everything, even after 2 hours of sleep, they're still excited. You want that energy back, and that's going to help you. But you gotta, again, because you have this here, 5 of Pentacles is about insecurity too. Be aware of that. Any triggers you have, anything that comes up. Know that when you rest, you're actually going to call in more opportunities. I know it seems counterintuitive. I've fought that for like over 20 years. I'm like, nope, it doesn't. It does. It's almost like a new, this is like a new, I'm getting like a new spiritual enlightenment for you. This is completely a profound, life-changing way of thinking for you. But this is going to be pivotal, supremely important for your foundation, because once you have this set, you're going to be manifesting quickly. You're going to be moving the wheels along further in what you want and how you want to feel. But it's getting over this hump. But I feel like with this lunation, you're gonna have that support, because the lunation is going to help you move forward, because there's, I'll say metaphorically speaking, a lot of light shining through. So you're going to receive steps along the way. Break that cup out of jail, and ask yourself frequently throughout the day, how am I feeling right now? How am I feeling? And make sure to honor that, because you don't want to be in this nest. You don't want to like have a reason to be in this nest, right? You want to go into the nest willingly. This was the final card, so this is great. You're heading there, and you're very much guided, because this is also very much a divinely guided energy card. So you just have to have trust in yourself. When you trust in yourself, then you can trust in anything else, because things are going to work out for you. I hope this has helped, Olive. I don't know why I have so many other decks here. Okay. You lack sleep. You're in Aquarius Sun. We got the Oracle with the you're Scorpio rising too. I'm like so excited right now. I have all this energy. I don't know why. I think it's just the energies around. I got immediately Scorpio with this. Okay. This is like, it seems like the most asinine, counterintuitive act to take, but when you rest, it's going to help call in more abundance. Sometimes I have to think that over, because I'm very, very logical as well, and I'm like, let me think about that. No, but take time to honor your physical body, like the body, the vessel that you're in, because that's the part of it too. If you were just a light being, right, just literally like a little ball of light, we wouldn't have to worry about our physical bodies. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this new moon and Sag reading for you. I'm so excited for you guys. So many beautiful things coming. Keep your heart open. A lot of it, keep your heart open. Take time to rest in this season. Balance your emotions with your head. Keep trusting yourself no matter what. Keep trusting yourself, because everything that you're seeing, that you're sensing, that's coming through to you, it's right. It's giving you signs. I will see you guys tomorrow for our regular weekly reading. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Christina, for helping moderate again. I truly appreciate it. Have a great night, everyone, or day, wherever you are.